Hey everybody. um, I was in the mood to do another 10Q video because I imagine these 10Qs playing Go, and I'm like, why do you play that way? And they're like, because we don't know how else to play. Well, that bothers me. It's not a hard thing. So let's take a look. Yeah, I understand Go's hard and you don't know where to play. I understand. But let's check out some easy things. Okay, everyone's playing in empty corners. That's good. Approach. Okay, kicking's okay. Kick and then, okay, we have a defended group. Is Black going to defend his group? Yes. He can go further. Better. But that's a small thing, right? That doesn't matter. So where for White next? Let's look at all the spots. A is an unfinished corner, B is an unfinished corner, and then we have defense of a corner at C and D. And this is something a 10Q may just not know. E is a low settled group. Therefore, extending off of it doesn't make sense. When you're settled, that means you're done. You don't need any more stones there. So the bottom of the board isn't very interesting for White. Well, B is a long way away. Okay, I'm not against B. A, it's a lot of black stones. This could be a little difficult to settle, right? You're playing inside where there's a whole bunch of black stones. We don't like doing difficult things. So C and D are easy and big. B's okay. But still, we know the bottom of the board has some things about it that are small. So B's okay. A's could be difficult. And C and D are easy and big. He pulls back one. Why? Black takes the corner, and now Black needs to defend himself. And here he is playing. It's not great, but he's approaching the corner. Okay, so far, there's not really a problem, just some inefficiencies and some little pieces. So nothing horrible yet. Okay, we continue. Black played here, which is actually an advanced move. And now White should spend some time defending this White. Okay, corner first makes sense. You can go further. Notice if Black stops you, now Black has many cuts. So that's a better way, but this is okay. This is doing it. And probably come up now, yeah, because that's Sente, double Sente. And now we ask our question, is White finished? Well, groups. I'm going to remove Q16 for a second, just so we can get a hypothetical group going on here. Groups start on the third line, generally speaking. Well, yeah, third line, come up to the fourth, and then back down to the third. That's kind of like the definition of a group. And a small group would be third line to third line, no fourth. So this White, third line, got up to fourth, and okay, needs to come down to the third. Okay, so that's all making sense, right? So we do have the A stone, which is the third line. If we can make the B stones finish with A, so third line up to fourth, keep going on the fourth, then finally ending on F3. we have the perfect go wave. And you probably know your rule that 2 stones, 2 stone high is the 3 space extension. So this would be a perfect move. Perfect extension, F3 is perfect, everything's in order. He went here, which is inefficient, but he settled his group. That's all you need to do, settle your group for, to get up to 5Q or whatever. And these are 6Qs. Okay, defend. Kick first is okay. Black is supposed to stand. That's what we call it. That's kick and stand. And why not? I mean, why should he do that? Let's check it out. Black plays, white kicks, black plays wherever. All of a sudden, that we get to pounce on that black stone, getting a beautiful shape coming around the top, and we might choose to do that underneath, same thing. So this black stone's about to have a problem. Does this fix the problem? No. Our first actual mistake of the game. Black did not finish his group. Okay, what should white do? Well, either A or B. Punish. B is territorial, obviously, being on the second line, and it takes the corner. A is very strong, good for outside, doesn't exactly take the corner. They're both fine, depending on what you want to do. Okay. White comes in. Wow. Tell you what, we're going to add a stone. How are we going to do this? Let's put a stone here, and that means we need to add a white stone so he's not weak. Okay. So we're asking about the right side, because that's where white went. If we want to play on the right, where would it be? Well, let's answer that in the upper left, putting a black stone there so that I can put a white stone here. We play this because we can come under it so well. So black has a move on a stone on the 4th line. We approach with the knight's move so that next we can come under well. Now, same thing here. We can now come under, but now we're getting kind of thin. Who knows what black's going to do? I mean, there's lots of, all of a sudden white's thin. So it's stronger to do it with the knight's move. So what we're saying is we like to approach 4th line stones with the knight's move. So we have a 4th line stone. Knight's move approach. If black ignores, come right under. Black has no base. White does have a base. White has points. Black doesn't. So this is a great move. So black says no. And then white can either make his own stand, or if he thinks, I still feel weak, then just get out faster. Okay, so this would make sense. But this move, what's your next move in that direction? That's a dead end. You got a wall there. So now I'm sure that white is thinking, oh, I can play here next. Yeah, except it's black's move. If you go here, now you have 3 nexts, which is the magic number in safe groups. You can go towards 1, 2, or 3. Healthy white group. Stone. Okay. So mistake 1 is A. Mistake 2 is B. Now, again, I think white should come under, because you want to finish where you're at before you start a new thing. Next, Playing on the right, that's a big area. Top sure seems bigger. I think if I wasn't going to play A or B and I wasn't going to play on the right, I mean, I'm just saying the top is a big area too. Okay, white, black. White gets out, good. Does this threaten to split white? I don't think so. Does this threaten to split white? Yeah. Black's going to just like ready to pounce, right? See what white does. White defends. I mean, I like the idea. Black comes close. I want to be strong. I'll defend myself. Makes sense. I don't think it's necessary, but it doesn't mean make it a bad move. Okay, white's going to save his group there. Keep black out of the corner. And that's a problem with this move. It doesn't keep black out of the corner. This black stone's alive. It's going to connect under one way or another. Okay, this is an important move because the 3 black stones are weak. They have no base. So I like this. White is being defended. Black is being attacked. And if black, his cornerstone's already alive, so I'm not concerned about that. Connect under. And now white makes his move good, right? Finish what you start. He didn't play this. And this is what kind of made me want to do the video is because they weren't finishing the things they started. So white starts to come under, hurting the 3 A stones. Black makes good what he wanted by connecting under. That's what he said he wanted. And white should finish by saying, oh, not only does it make white healthy, but it hurts black a lot. So an important move. This white plays here. I have no idea why. It's almost like white says, I don't want you to cut me there. Well, he can't cut you there. If you don't want to get cut, you just don't get cut. So I'm not sure the meaning of this move. I think perhaps there is no meaning to it. And then under. Okay, back on track. So let's pause here and take a look at the board. When you look at the board, you should get a sense of things. So let's look. Black has an A group. Looks good, not under attack. It has points, things it can do. White has a B group. Looks good. White has a C group. Looks like it's alive. It's got points, not under attack. Okay, this is all making sense. White has a D group. There's 2 white D stones. Well, they don't have a base. They're out, but there's some discomfort there. Is it enough to invest a whole move? Well, I would want to wait. We played E and never got attacked. So it's not like we're under attack. So I would say, okay, I got some D stones to watch out for. At the moment, they're fine, but I'm keeping my eye out, right? Keeping my eye out. What else is going on? White's got an E group. Oh, it's starting to look pretty good. We're seeing some eye shape. We're seeing some, we can get out to the center side. So we're going to call the E group healthy. Okay. So when it comes to the white groups, we're looking at our D, but everything else is fine. Now we'll look at the black stones. I guess I already did A. B's obviously fine. C looks like it's alive in the corner. Even though it's behind enemy lines, looks like it's alive. So we're not concerned about that. The D stones, they're in the corner, they're on the side, they're out, they can't get surrounded, very healthy. And that leaves us with, I'll say, the two E stones, E and F. Maybe they're the same group, maybe they're separate group that's undefined. Okay, so now to do this longhand takes a while. I just spent 2 minutes on it. Shorthand, you should be able to look at the board and go, my A group is unsure, his B group is unsure. If I'm black, I'm either getting out immediately, okay, I'm not in trouble, or I'm going this way, which kind of gives me some substance in here. Maybe, maybe not, but I feel better about that gap, and it threatens to surround white. White gets out. I'm on the wrong button. Just a second. Black, white, and then we can get out and we're safe. So a few ways to safety, but I would want to get safe. And if black doesn't do that, then as white, I want to help my A group as I hurt his B group. Perhaps, man, I keep clicking on the wrong one. Here, for instance, helping my two stones as I bother black. Something that helps A hurts B. You might decide that's here. You might decide, well, I'm going to start with defense and let him worry about his group on his own. And that's fine too. Okay, so you get to see the board as groups and which ones need help and link those things. Two white ones that need help, maybe you can help them at the same time. That's linking the two things. Black wants to fight here, not a great idea. White should be playing A. That's another one. I want an A. A splits, creating a bunch of cuts. B makes an I, threatening to go into the corner. C, run along the side, which is strong because black has cuts. These are things that make I's and hurt the opponent. White plays there, which works. White's threatening to capture here. And remember the A group was nice and strong? Not anymore. So white likes this idea. White threatens. And at white's next available opportunity, white should do that. Let's see what happens. Black. White's. If you can capture. Man, I keep misclicking on that. That'd be great. But you've got to read out, uh-oh, Atari, everything collapses. So white did right. Save on the correct side. And capture, yes. White did it. Good. And the board has changed. Let's check it out. White has an A group that's looking good. Looks alive in the corner. White's B group's a little worse off now. He used to be able to hurt the other black group, but that's gone. So I'm going to be focusing on B the next opportunity I have. Now, if black plays the big old corner move, I'm out immediately. I don't care about how big black's going to get. I'm going to get my group to safety. Okay, so that's the next thing I'm going to do when I have a chance. Let's say black plays here. Well, I need to defend myself first. Then I'll get back to my group. And then black plays here. Well, I need to fix that first. So yeah, I'll be defending if he attacks, but when I have a moment, I'm defending the B group. Okay. White Black. Save. Out. Are we alive in the corner? Yeah. No problem. Great. Then I'm out here. Hopefully that thinking makes sense. And I don't mind this black move because black's group on top is really awkward right now. It has no eyes, no base to speak of. So I don't mind that black did that. White went here. I can't imagine white thinking, oh, this gives me an extra eye. No, he can't think that. He's thinking that, oh, I can say Atari now. Well, if you're looking from the perspective of groups, then white's fine, black's fine. Let's get back to my 1 week group. And that's the perspective. This is the reason I'm making this video today, is keep your eye on your groups. Okay, white, black, white, completely unnecessary, and black gets a monster move. This A, few players tend to pass. Okay, so if white were to look, does white think A is an I? Yeah. There isn't a Go player that doesn't understand A is an I. Okay. Is there a second I in all this space? Yeah. So our life isn't in question here. So what's this for? If you're looking at groups, then it's not there. If you're looking at, oh, it's Atari, and if he saves, I capture. Sure, we can get distracted with little doodads. They're shiny, and they're like, oh, an Atari, oh, we capture something. But keep your eye on groups. Gosh, that's a big move right there. White comes in. Instead of taking care of his group, understandable, but learn to take care of your groups. And now we have a new white stone that needs somehow to find health. Okay. This move says, please take my A stone. I'd prefer to live on top with my B stone. Now, let's play that for a moment. Boom. Defense, let's say here, as far as you can go. Black takes the corner and white lives. So that's like an example. Okay, so let's stop there. And hopefully you can see how Go is about groups and take the time to get healthy. Okay, everybody. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Bye.